EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
They certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it?
Hey, check.
Go. Get out there.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
It's complete to Golden Tate. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 41 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away. Well, you gave up the 1st touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And now come the Cowboys.
Here we go, 46.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it?
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, 46.
1st down, Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, 28 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
82.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Hey, stat.
Mike 50.
Here, sit. Run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Golden Tate's gonna go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 81 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense head. Back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
2nd down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide 8. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46, 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Williams in the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go, 47.
Tight on the right, tight on the right.
Here we go, wide 8. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. Gun. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He may try and run through the... Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Eagles have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Black, come on.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, a 22.
Woo! I know you feel that.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Black.
Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Black.
Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
To the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
On the
They had
mark.
the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Black, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Get out.
That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Switch.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Let's go.
On 2nd down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Take 4.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left.
Switch, and hey.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Great.
Single.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Hang in there
Wentz
now. Hang in there now.
closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
3 down.
Lion.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run with Smallwood. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Tight end right. 4 down.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
4 down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to loft one deep left side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustment. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Shorty, shorty, shorty.
Wentz to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Working from the gun. Wentz. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
Come on now,
so a
come
big break. The
go.
roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10.
Run.
Throwing his Wentz. Right side is Jeffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. He's going to let one fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver.
82.
That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wins to throw again. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They come out here in the eye. They hand off to their big tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's make it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Look at the spin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of 4. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Seat 13. You have won a $1,000 savings bond. Please bring your ticket to the scooters out on the lower level after the game to claim your prize.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here we go, wide 80. Here we go, 46, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, here we go. Wide 80.
54.
Gun. 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st down, Prescott. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guy